some chick fucking hit on me at Academy.
Mm-hmm.
I can't and then half the places I can't go or can't do anything or just simply because my wife saw someone staring at me that I wasn't even paying attention to.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, I don't even know what she's like, no, she was checking you out. I'm like, that's not my fault. But yet I'm the one that has to deal with it every fucking time. It's like, oh, like whatever store it was that we were at. It's like, oh, you're going to go see your girlfriend. I didn't even see the person you did.
That's where you got to like turn it around on her and be like, sorry, I'm so sexy. I don't know.
Oh, I do. Trust me. I fucking roll into it.
Maybe you should feed me more bacon or something. I don't know. How's it going, everybody? Late Night with E Honda. Great to show on the internet. We're just talking about bullshit. I figured that's what we would do tonight, because why not? Daniel already dropped in $2, said, can I get a cup of ranch? Go fuck yourself. I'm not at work.
Oh, that's horrible.
Well, he paid the $2. I think you should get him the cup of ranch.
Yeah, coming right up, man. I'll be right there with your ranch. I do that to people sometimes when they're pissing me off. They're like, can I get my 5th Sprite? And I'm just like, yeah, you got it, dude. And I never give them another Sprite. Fuck you.
Got that dry ass mouth as they're leaving.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's like one of those jobs where you can't really half-ass it, though. Because if you half-ass it or if you have attitude with someone for 1 fucking second, you like lose your decorum. There goes your tip. No more tip for you. You got to be a fucking machine that just takes whatever fucking anal probing, whatever people want to bring in and give to you. You're just spitting in your butt left and right, Spreading them cheeks and go. You know about that story, don't you, Duke?
I don't, but I'm okay.
So in prisons near you, in Chicago, actually, so not your area, but closer than me, in the jail, not prison, excuse me, what they're doing is going around and, like, if you get in a fight with a guy, right, and the dude knocks you out, right, like Duke gets knocked out because he got a DUI and then he went to prison and got in an argument with someone and they knock you out. Some dude from the prison will come by and spread your butt cheeks, like pull down your pants and spread your butt cheeks, not to rape you, not to do anything like that, but to spit in your butt. That's their whole goal, is to spit in your butt.
Oh,
so
that's horrible.
So what happens when you're in jail and your butt gets spit? Because there's bodily fluids in the crevice of your body, they have to administer a rape kit. When they administer a rape kit and you're in jail, they have to contact your family to tell them that they're administering a rape kit. They don't tell you why.
Gosh.
They don't tell you what happened. They don't tell you the circumstances of it. So now you're sitting in jail for your DUI or whatever. Your wife's at home. She gets a phone call saying that you got raped in prison. That's what they're doing, dude. They're ruining people's lives through spitting in your butt.
Fuck that.
Or maybe, just throwing it out there, just, maybe it's a good thing. Maybe, just maybe, you can then use that to brag and go, hey, look, somebody's getting some.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how that works out.
I'm just saying.
Okay, so same prison system, that the other thing they're doing, and they call this, by the way, Duke, they call this apparatus a Glock dookie. Now, I didn't make this up. I'm not spitting bullshit here. I'm telling you the honest truth. They call it a Glock dookie or an AK Duke 47 or an A Duke 47, I think is what they're calling
What? Hold the phone.
AK Dookie 7, I think that's what it was. Anyway, so they'll take like a water bottle or a shampoo bottle or a bottle of toothpaste, even like anything that can contain some liquid, and they will like shit and piss and pour milk into it and whatever they can, and then like seal it up and let that shit ferment for like a month until it's just the nastiest shit you've ever fucking smelled, like worse than that fish that we smelled in Oklahoma, right? and then they will rob you with it.
Oh my gosh!
They'll come to your jail. So you're in your cell, right? The door's closed, it's locked. There's other people walking around because they don't let everybody out at the same time or whatever. And the dude's walking by your cell, and he will rob you with this bottle of shampoo that is not full of shampoo. And if you don't give him what he wants, he will squirt you with that shit. Glock Dookie.
That's horrible.
Yeah. Just don't get arrested for anything ever. Daniel dropped in $2 and said, you should do lives in the drive-thru again. Lives in the drive-thru again.
Lives. He wants lives, I mean.
Live chats in the drive-thru.
Oh, I should do lives in the drive-thru again? I don't know about that. That was kind of, I'm surprised. Well, I did feel like shit after I ate, so who knows what they fucking did to my food, actually.
There was definitely bodily fluids in that food.
Yeah, that taco got its butt spit in.
Oh. Oh my gosh. There's so much. I survived 4 years in the Marine Corps, and I've come here to hear and see some of the worst things I've ever seen and heard from the likes of you degenerates.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks. The one with the thing from the movie, I couldn't take that. That was
What?
bad. Where the man was inside the other man's privates. That was hard to watch.
The TV show where the guy was shrunk and he was like massaging the inside of the dude's
Ugh.
arena.
Oh. And he sneezed? No, that was hard.
MSB 9021 said, for the BS fund, for the bullshit fund. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Mucho apreciato. Sí. Daniel says, you made hella money in that drive-thru, though.
I think you did, yeah.
I think it paid for the fucking drive-thru that I ate, for sure. Jesus Christ. I hate these fucking things, dude. These fucking nicotine pens, right? They got this little thing that pops off, and then you can put a new one in, but if you drop it, it goes flying across the room, and you never fucking see it again. That just happened, by the way.
Yep.
It's okay. That's why I have two.
So, Duke, how is your penis today?
I mean, we're all right. We're doing
Sure?
good.
Nobody's sneezed into your penis lately?
No, we don't need to talk about that. It's like Bone Tomahawk all over again.
Andrew Heckler says, who's never unloaded in the taco before? Okay, so I used to have friends back in high school. I never worked at Taco Bell, but I had friends who did. And we would go, like, at a point, they close the dining room area down and lock all the doors and don't let anyone else in, but then it's just the drive-thru. And so we'd go and hang out for, like, the last couple hours while they were open, waiting for my buddy to get off or whatever, just hanging out because we had nothing to do, nothing better to do as teenagers. And if you were rude to them while you were ordering your food in the drive-thru at the Taco Bell in Parker, Colorado, in like 1997, right? What would happen is they would wipe their ass with your tortilla shell before they made it into a burrito.
Oh my gosh.
So they would use that shit like toilet paper and then put your beans and meat. Like if you were cool to them and, you know, nothing would happen, your food was fine. But if you were a dick, I always thought it was kind of fucked up. I never did that shit, but I saw it.
Kind of fucked up? Kind of fucked up.
Well, I mean, you shouldn't be going around being dicks to people either. That's kind of fucked up too. So
I don't give a shit how big of a dick somebody is to somebody else. First of all, just from a hygiene perspective, I would never wipe my ass with a fucking burrito or tortilla or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah,
Second, that is illegal assault right there.
Hey, I didn't do it, dude. I didn't. It wasn't me. Don't yell at me like it was my doings.
Jesus Christ. That is some nasty shit. It really is.
Yeah.
It really is.
People who give you
literally and figuratively.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Fuck fucking hate all of you.
Oh, I took it away, Duke. It's my chat. I took it away before you left. Oh, you can still hear it though.
How you guys? Oh.
Motherfuckers, I'm gonna leave. I can't take this shit.
All right,
I'm gonna start throwing up.
I stopped.
Burger King foot lettuce. What is foot
Oh,
lettuce?
don't talk like that.
You know what
What
that
is-
makes me want to do, Duke? No, I'm just kidding.
The fuck is
Poor-
foot lettuce?
Poor Duke with his sensitive tummy.
My tum's real sensitive, like.
See, mine is to smells, but I can like hear or see or touch anything. It doesn't matter. As soon as I smell it, though, it's like fuck. I'm done. I can't.
Mine's fine. Like even that whole like gag thing and like watching the video, like I'm fine with it. In person, it has to be like everything combined. Like so, the smell, the sight, the sound, like everything combined will then like make me nauseous.
Do you ever pick up like dog poop in the bag? You know, because like you can't just let your dog poop anymore. You have to follow it around with a plastic bag and pick it up with the fucking bag through with your hand, feeling the warmth of the poo.
Oh,
The warmth
every
of the
single
poo
day.
gets me sometimes, dude. Like the warmth of the poo is the thing that gets me a little bit about that. Like if the smell and the warmth combine, it's like Captain Planet, and I'm Sergeant
See,
Sludge
maybe-
or whatever.
Maybe I'm desensitized to it because I've been picking up after my dog for so long. But
Yeah, there was
No.
that girl that I was dating for a little while. She had 2 dogs, and I forget what happened. I had to like go over and walk her dogs. I think she was at work for like a really long time one day, and I picked up the poo, and I almost lost it, dude. I almost lost it. I'm not used to that shit.
the only
like
time
sitting
it's
on a
really bad
toilet.
for me is if like my dog's having like bowel issues and it's like super soft and like that's kind of just like this is really nasty.
it's like sitting
But
on a
otherwise
warm
it's
toilet seat. When you sit on
like a warm
seat,
toilet seat that isn't yours. Like
public.
if you
Yeah,
have to use,
it's
like, a
warm
public
from someone
restroom.
else's ass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I went to the zoo today, and I had to go to the bathroom. And I had to take a shit, and it was like the worst thing ever. So not only you get in there and the toilet seat was warm, but there's piss all over the place. So I'm like making sure my shorts don't touch the ground and all this bullshit. And then the light goes out. You know what I mean? How it's one of those automatic lights. So I'm just sitting there shitting in the dark, just doing my thing.
Dude, I do like everything I possibly can to not have to shit in public.
Yeah,
Same. I do
get
not
that.
want to use a pub. Like I do not want to have to sit on a public toilet seat.
I don't feel comfortable doing it. I feel like you never get properly cleaned when you're done, and you just got to keep going through your day with like an itchy butthole,
Yeah.
You never quite get it. You don't want people to like see you itching it, so you're kind of just like going like this in your seat, like
The worst
Well, plus too, like most of those public places, like, and I've used dollar store toilet paper before. Like, I don't know where the fuck they get their toilet. It's even worse than dollar store toilet paper. Like, it is the cheapest of the cheap shit.
So the best place to shit overseas was in like the engineer made shit houses where like it was kind of open, where you kind of sat like in like a little shack thing, but they left like windows in it and you shat and like there was air. The worst place to shit overseas is a fucking porta potty, because that thing was roughly 140 degrees.
yeah,
and you're sweating your ass off in
Oh,
a
yeah,
fucking
like,
porta john.
With, like,
Any
like-
porta john during like concert season or something like
Yeah.
that that's been baking out in the sun. Like, fuck that.
The worst.
yeah, like the boiling shit smell with the blue water.
yeah.
Yep.
The blue water's supposed to keep the smell down. It doesn't do much at a point.
Then you're like, I'd always be worried about like a camel spider biting me in the dick or in the ball. Like, so I'm like shitting, but I'm like cuffing my nuts as they hang to make sure they don't get bit by something or some like fucking Iraqi snake down there to fucking castrate me or some shit. I don't know.
That'd be the best way to fuck with someone. Like if you're like your platoon or whatever, You just
I had
put, like,
2 rules: don't fuck
fake
with them
spiders. Okay.
when they're sleeping or with their food. But everybody else was fair game. So yes, I would. That was it.
That blue water ain't Gatorade.
It ain't Gatorade.
Yeah.
That's true.
I don't know what that blue water is.
Probably cancer-causing material.
Yeah, seriously, like it's got to be, dude. Like it's not natural. You don't want to. You don't want to. You don't even want that shit to splash. Oh, dude, have you ever splashed?
Oh shit!
Oh god,
Yeah.
there's no getting over that. That's like getting your butt spit in.
Yeah. Have you
That's
ever
how
been
you
around
get
somebody
HPV.
who? What?
That's how you get HPV.
Yeah.
Probably AIDS or something else too.
Oh gosh. Have you ever been around a
Herpes,
porta-john that got
syphilis,
tipped over? With somebody
gonorrhea.
in it?
Encephalitis AIDS.
Ugh.
Yeah. I've never tipped anybody over. I've never seen it tipped over in person. I've seen videos of it being done. And I think, like, if you're mad about someone wiping your burrito butt before you eat it, like,
Yeah.
that would be, times 10, in my opinion. But whatever. I guess you're not eating the blue water, so there's a difference.
That was
Well,
like
I don't
that-
know. If it gets tipped over, you might by accident.
You're definitely gonna be all fucked up. Especially if they tip it over with the door facing down. You're fucked.
Well, that's how you do it. You don't tip it over on its side. You tip it over face first.
Oh fuck. That.
So that, like, they got to fucking...
Yeah, I get it.
I don't even know how you get out. You need help. Like...
Take your rifle in there and blast your way out. Fucking Han Solo.
Dude, and if you find the person who does it, like, I feel like you have full justification to, like,
Break their jaw? Yes.
pretty much kill them. I mean,
Yeah.
everything but, like, they have a car, it's your car now. You can destroy it if you want to. They have a kid, it's your kid now. Little slave. You know what I mean? Like,
It's bad. It's very
Yeah.
bad.
nobody's helping you out of that shit, says Daniel. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, you're putting yourself at risk too when you go up there and, like, try to untip it a little bit so they can get out. Like, what if the person thinks that you did it when they get out and you were just helping?
Oh yeah, you
Give
just
you
run.
like the poop hug. They try to tackle you with poop arms.
It's like when Amish had to get that arrow out of him in Braveheart. He's like, "Here, you hold him down," or something like that. It's like he just fucking run for that motherfucker. He's gonna start punching people.
You do it. I'll hold him down.
Yeah. Or Amish's dad, whatever it was.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
But no thanks.
That's a good movie. I want to watch that movie again.
That is rewatchable times 10. It's never gonna not. It's so great. It's practical effects, so it doesn't. The only thing that's CGI'd are the horses when they take on the full brunt of the spear charge, and that's not even all of them. There's like 2 horses that are like halfway CGI'd, and it's not even that bad. Everything else is practical effects, so it holds up with time. It's good stuff.
When I was in high school in physics class, we each had to do a presentation on something physics related. So I chose battering ram, and I brought in that movie and showed the part where they get like oil poured on them and everyone's getting shot with arrows and dying, and they use the like battering ram on wheels to go through the fucking front door of the castle or whatever, through the gates.
Yeah.
And then we ended up watching like 20 minutes of the movie because the teacher was just like, he just let it play.
Nice.
Did you guys have any good teachers when you were growing up, or were they basically all shit? I can count on one hand how many good teachers I had.
I had quite a few. I had some
I
good
had a
teachers.
handful. Like, none of them that really, like, the names stick out just because I have horrible memory, but, like, I remember who they were and stuff.
I'd say I had a handful of bad teachers. I had way more good teachers than bad. I got lucky.
See, I had like a bunch of just mediocre teachers who were just like, yeah, I've got 90 kids this year. I had 90 kids last year. I'll have 90 kids next. I just don't give a fuck. Why should I take the time to get to know you or anything about you? I don't care. Right?
Yeah.
I had a couple of like terrible teachers who obviously hated their job, hated me specifically. Like I had, oh God, what was her name? Doña Cecilia, my 8th grade Spanish 1B teacher. Fucking hated me. fucking hated me. Every time I was in class, if I had talked out of turn, she was just like ready to fucking snap, send me to the office. Anything that I turned in, she would like every little bit that she could mark off of my paper, she would mark off, versus other people would make the same mistake and she would just let it go, you know, or stuff like that. Only class I've ever failed in my entire life. Doña Cecilia's Spanish 1B.
How much is that shit being shot down now with social media, video, and audio recording being at the fingertips of all kids? How much shit is being shot down because kids can record audio and video at a moment's notice?
I don't know.
I think way less shit is getting by.
I feel like you're better at, like, okay, like let's say you've got a little 6-year-old or something right now, right? I feel like it would be better to buy them a computer and give them free range over the internet, unchecked, not fucking teach them a single thing, just let them learn on their own at their own rate about whatever they want, about whatever interests them for as long as they want, every day, period. And they would get a better education. They would know more about the world. They would know more about things and how things work than if you went to public school.
100%. That's why we're homeschooling. I'm homeschooling. 100%. We made the decision. My wife is going down to part whatever, like casual, and we're homeschooling. My son's supposed to start school this year, maybe next year, kind of type deal. We're just homeschooling, dude. There's zero chance I'm sending him.
Like my oldest son, right? He was reading and writing at 3. Like he could read and write, and like do basic math and stuff like that. Like we'd already taught him all that stuff. And then he went to preschool or kindergarten. It was kindergarten. We didn't go to preschool. He went to kindergarten, and fucking they're like, okay, which one's an A? And he's, you know, you could just see how frustrated he is. And like I was talking to my younger son today about, you know, would you want to be homeschooled? And he was like, if things get any worse, yeah, I do. I'm like, well, things probably gonna get worse. So,
you know how much time was wasted on just like bullshit? Like I can remember. No, dude, no way. I'm putting my kid through that.
Well, and every year it's like the first half of the year you're just reviewing what you should already know. You know, because there's just like so many retarded kids who are like, I don't know things, and then you got to like teach them again.
Well, why is it 8 hours? Because it's an 8-hour workday. Why is it set up the way it's set up? It's to get them. It's the school right now is set up for factory work. That's what it was created for. It was to create workers and people that could withstand the factory work for 8 hours. That's what it's mainly for.
KKK. Your skin color tells me all I need to know. Once I know your color, I know exactly what to think of you and how to treat you. Woke. Your skin color tells me all I need to know. Once I know your color, I know exactly what to think of you and how to treat. It's the exact same thing, dude. It's the exact same thing. They're great. Dude, it would be terrible to be in a building that doesn't have AC today. It's 101 degrees in Denver right now. Which I know all you like southern fucking never enough ammo people are like, oh, Durka, 101 degrees. We got that plus humidity. Like, okay, fine. You're right.
We cook eggs on our dicks.
Whoa. What caliber is this thing?
Yo, why they leave it on my dude's neck though? That's not even in America. What is this?
What is
That's
that
a kid,
thing,
man? That's I don't know. That's
Hold
a
up,
kid.
hold up. Let me see here.
He's got handcuffs on.
I think that's like one of those, like, obviously it's parts of other guns, but I think it might be like some sort of homemade rig.
It's like a shotgun gun.
Yeah, I think it's like a 12 gauge like homemade revolver or something.
It's a gun that shoots shotguns. It's a shotgun gun.
That looks like it's like Brazil or something like that. Like some favela.
Charlie
gun.
Brown pants on though.
Policia Civil. Oh, he does have Charlie Brown pants on.
I mean,
he totally does. Look, here's Charlie, and I forget this chick's name. And there's the dusty kid.
She's got like blonde hair.
Good eye, Duke. So they just like handcuff you and like tie the fucking thing around you that you got caught with and like laugh and take pictures. That's crazy. I guess that's court admissible in third world countries.
Oh well, that's like being arrested in other countries. No thanks. Like Russia. What's that chick in Russia right now? Hell
Yeah.
no, dude. Dude. She could. You know how much time she could get? Like a
Oh, yeah.
fucking lot.
There's
Okay.
like a
As
lot
bad
of
as
those
it is
countries-
for her right now, do you think she's getting her butt spit in?
I don't.
Probably not.
I feel like that's an American problem. I don't know.
I'm telling you, that is some scary shit. Being in some Russian prison.
Well, especially right now since we're like at war, she's a political prisoner.
Oh,
Pretty much, yeah.
There's like zero chance that she's getting out right now. Zero.
Yeah, they're gonna do everything they can to like make it last as long as it possible. She's gonna be in jail for the next 15 years.
Just like those other two dudes, who are those Americans, the American veterans that got caught in Ukraine by the Russians. They are so fucked. They are so fucked. The Russian prime minister said, "No, these aren't prisoners of war. These are soldiers of fortune who went to Ukraine to make money off of the war." That's exactly what he said.
Dana
Those guys
dropped,
are. Oh no, dude.
Dana dropped in $2 and that kid just popped in from Looper Future. Ohio Patriot says she pled guilty to taking that weed stuff into Russia. She was an idiot to do that. Yeah, dude, like that. Remember back in the day, that kid who I think it was
Oh, with the
Philippines.
No,
Yeah, with
Thailand.
the Thailand. Okay, yeah, that's where it was. And he like graffitied some building, and like
Cars.
no one does that shit over there. And so they were like, "What in the fuck are you doing? Who does that? You're fucking fuck you. I don't care." They caned his ass.
on live TV. I remember watching that.
There's like a lot of those countries they don't fuck around with any sort of shit. Like one of the, is it Thailand or maybe one? It's one of those Asian countries. Like they don't even let you chew gum. Like chewing gum is illegal. Like
I'm just saying, like, I think we'd have a lot less problem with graffiti in inner cities. It was Singapore.
Singapore, that's right.
If the punishment for doing so was like getting hit 20 times with like a bamboo reed until your skin breaks and your I don't know. Seems like a night in jail isn't like the worst thing ever for some of these people, you know? Holy shit, is this Lori Lightfoot before she was elected?
That's all
There's no
digital,
way.
dude. That's digital. That's a digital rendition, baby. That ain't no real picture of a person. That's that Instagram. That's that filter.
No, seriously though, is this real? Hold on. We gotta look this up. Young Lori Lightfoot. Well, she never looked like that. Images. Hold on. We gotta find this. We gotta investigate this.
Whoa.
Okay, this that's her young. So yeah, you're right. That wasn't a real picture. She does look fucked up. Like if she did a bunch of crack, you'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. You look like you do crack.
You ever dated a girl or seen a girl that like is completely a different person when they take off their makeup?
Oh yeah.
That freaks me out, dude. I've seen people. I'm not into that. I like the natural, very little makeup. I want you looking real. I don't want you looking
there's
like
this
some
girl
kind of...
who like she never wanted to stay over. You know, she'd like come over and fuck and then leave, and she'd come over and fuck and then she'd leave, and she never wanted to stay over. And then one night she stayed over, and it was like, you shouldn't stay over anymore.
Oh my gosh. That bad, dude. That's horrible. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about these people who put so much cake on, you can't even tell who they are. That freaks me out so bad.
That's like, especially the bars back home, like when I was younger, like you could tell there's people that's like, you've just essentially like art project your face. Like I always kind of had more respect for the people that wore minimal makeup because I'm like, at least I know like what it's gonna look like in the morning, or at least I have a pretty good idea.
Yeah,
you know, I don't want no yin and yang.
This is Duke when he sees the chick.
Yo, whoa,
like,
bitch is ugly.
You look just like me.
That's true.
Ah! Get out of here, bitch. Get out of here.
Because that's what I picture, though, is if you told me you have a sister, I picture you with a wig on. That's what I picture. If you told me that, that's what I picture when people say that to me. So, I don't know. I got a hard time. Gotta be careful.
Just picture like this with a wig on.
Exactly. 100%.
White men with guns are America's biggest terrorists.
Oh.
Okay, did you guys hear about the Uvalde shooter? Wait. Hold on, let me think about this. The most recent one where that kid with the long hair, it wasn't Uvalde, it was the parade shooter, that one.
Yes. Oh, damn.
Jesus Christ.
We got up and ran.
Well, he's running from the cops. That's why he went into traffic like that. Anyway, so when that first happened, there was the picture of him at a MAGA rally with like a Trump flag or something like that. And they were like, see, just another example of a Trump supporter who's out to kill people and how guns are so bad and the right wing can't stop. And they're going to defend him and blah, 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 blah. And then no one came out and defended him from the right because everyone was like, yeah, fuck that guy. He's a piece of shit, right? And now it seems as though, surprise, surprise, he is a Black Lives Matter supporter. He is a Antifa member. He is a self-proclaimed Satanist. Yes, that's right. Satanist. And has nothing to do with Trump. Has nothing to do with the right wing. And all of a sudden, no one's talking about any of that shit anymore. Surprise, surprise. Of all the bare necessities. Holy shit. Ooh. That's a big wave. Oh, Leo's here. Hello, Leo. Don't go to prison where you're at, Leo. We learned about spitting in butts and stuff.
Oh, what in the...
Well, it's in the county. You know, I've already been to the county, so...
Wait, where are the velociraptors that she's supposed to fight?
That's true. They're not there.
Where's the raptors at? This is Jurassic Park 2, baby.
Wow.
Can I show you guys something real quick that I think is probably the most genius thing that has ever been created? Sure. I may be exaggerating slightly. I don't know. I just want to show you this.
Sliced bread?
Look at this. Look at this.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's for the boys.
That on a hot summer day.
Yo, that's going to get real funky, though, because they're all going to be pressing it up way too close.
Well, if you keep the cooler on your balls, then it won't get funky, right? Because it'll never have the chance to. But if you sit there and you wait till you need it and then you use it.
That's what I'm saying. You just have it in the car and get in the car, turn the AC on, and get to driving. Nice airflow for the boys.
Your homie gets in the car, starts putting it on his face.
Feels so good. Is this a breathalyzer? Do you have a breathalyzer in your car?
Night Strike.
You're like, bro. And he's like, what? And you're like, never mind.
Night Strike. Get that out of your mouth. You don't need that in your mouth, homie.
Come on. That's awesome right there. I don't know how much this thing costs, but I kind of want one. It can't cost that much. It's just a piece of plastic with a vacuum hose.
They sell them to cops, so they can put it in their vest.
It's got to be great. Anyway, just wanted to show
Is
you guys
this
that.
real? Hillary Clinton, July 9th. So that was from today. I guess we could confirm this. I want to say one thing to the American people. I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again. I did not have murderous intentions towards that Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. I never told anybody to kill him. Not a single time. Never. These allegations are false, and I need to go back to work for the American people.
No, that's bullshit. That's not real.
That would be great if it was. Hold on,
So
Is Hillary
talk about
Clinton?
that
She's on Twitter. Yeah, let's talk about that.
because I want to talk about how 3 prime ministers have all stepped down or been killed, been removed from office in the past 3 days. Because that's kind of strange. Why did old boy from England step down?
His party turned against him, is what I heard. In what capacity? I don't know. I don't know enough about
Right, and
British
then
politics.
then old boy gets shot. Gets things happen in Japan, and then in Sri Lanka, old boy's running.
What
out of
else
his
going on
place.
in Sri Lanka? I was
They're
out of the loop
protesting,
today.
and burning, grabbing stuff, and storming the Capitol.
Their government claims to be bankrupt, and the people are pissed. And so the people went to like the prime minister's home, like palace thing, and took it over. They went to the federal bank and took it over. They're just like, they're going nuts. I don't know if anyone's in control or in charge. It seems like a unruly mob, but at the same time, like, it kind of needs to happen. You know what I mean? Like, if countries are going to free themselves from the chains that bond us from these fucking overlord oligarchs who take control through financial and covert means, the only way to throw those shackles off is with a little bit of good old fashioned violence. You know, you can't just do that.
Good old fashioned violence. I like it.
Sometimes it is the answer.
I approve this message.
I mean, when it comes to Sri Lanka, YouTube people, that's what I'm talking about. Not here, clearly, where we don't have any tyrannical things going on at all.
No, not at all.
It's
What, are
great.
you crazy? Paranoid, schizophrenic, nut jobs? Thinking bad things are going on here? Fuck you.
I'm not crazy. That's why I'm saying that it's not true, right?
Right. It's not true.
It's like a hallmark of a religion is you have to, like, everyone has to subscribe to an unbelievable, crazy presupposition that's a litmus test to whether you're part of the group or not. And for the left right now, it's January 6th and sedition and racism and all of these things that if you agree that they're going on, they know that you are part of their church and that you are not an other. And if you're like, what the fuck racism are you talking about? Or like January 6th, you're fucking insane. That wasn't an insurrection. It was some unruly people at worst. And what was going on with this and that? Oh, guess what? You're on the other side because you don't believe in the dogma.
Well, I mean, you would be a heathen in that moment, so.
Yeah, they've got excommunication. They've got all kinds of things. They've got like original sin, right? Because if you're a white man, you've got original sin, and if you recognize that original sin and you do what you can to counteract it, then you can be forgiven for it. But if you don't recognize it and actively go out in your life in every way that you possibly can, lifting up people of color in every way to your detriment, then you're not an ally, obviously, you know.
We can start by reparations. Honda, can you give me one of your guns?
Yeah, what's my shittiest gun? Hold on.
Oh,
It's the Canic.
Fuck you. You can't have my Canic.
I already have one.
COVID-15.
Oh yeah, the COVID-15 is yours, buddy. Sorry for my my ancestors who didn't live in this country yet, who were oppressing your ancestors, who are also mixed with you, who were oppressing your other ancestors.
Right.
Yeah, you got some reparations to go within yourself there, buddy.
Yep. That's why I only want one of your guns in that hand.
Ay. Oh, the night strudel is here.
Sorry, I got distracted.
By
It's
what?
okay, man.
Mountain Dew?
No, I don't think Mountain Dew.
Code Red. Sorry.
Shut up.
When you guys were babies, did your parents put soda in your bottle?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't remember. I was a baby.
This
but
explains
they
so
would've-
much.
They would have told you, like, yeah, I used to give you Mountain Dew in your bottle, a little angry. That's why you're so angry now.
My mother used to give me Pepsi.
No, he's angry for a different reason, but we don't talk about that.
Did he get his
I
butt
don't
spit in?
remember. No, that definitely did not happen.
Well, there was that one time that you were in
The only-
Honda's apartment.
Yeah, that definitely didn't happen.
I mean, I know Duke's not here anymore, but Duke's parents used to give him pterodactyl milk and brontosaurus burgers.
Wow. Wow.
That's what they did back then.
Yeah. It's all true.
I
It's
remember
all true, people.
the only thing I remember as like a kid being given was like a sip of Budweiser. Like that's it.
Dude, when I was 4, my dad gave me whiskey and told me it was apple juice. You guys are pussies.
No, that's called abuse. Honda.
Yeah, that's true.
It's called abuse, Honda.
That's what that is.
I mean, even
Yeah,
Matt's not that bad.
I remember I was probably like 3 or 4, and I remember my dad was drinking like a Bud, and I remember me being like, I want one. He's like, all right, here you go. And like I took a big swig and was just like, nope, not my thing. Not right now.
Well, the thing about the whiskey was it was like a super hot. I still remember up till a certain point. There's another point where I don't remember anything. But
Yeah.
it was really hot outside, and my dad was doing fucking yard work with his SKS. And
Yeah. And he had his pants off.
yeah, but then he handed me his 44-ounce big gulp full of ice and whiskey and told me it was apple juice. I still don't like whiskey. Daniel dropped in $2, said he was clearly an edgelord by his pictures. The parade shooter guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that guy, dude.
Yep.
Daniel says, I feel like giving out guns as reparations might make Sanger proud, though. Sanger?
Margaret Singer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking of ginseng. Reparations. Okay, yeah. Reparations. I don't know, like, would there be reparations that could be made that would appease the left and make things better so we could just move forward in this country without like animosity?
No, because appeasement doesn't work with them. They'll just move on to the next thing to be appeased.
And those who yell appease are the ones who end up hanging from trees. It's true. Jesus juice. Superbad says, yep, I ran out with a bottle full of Mountain Dew, diaper hanging down my knees, running around the trailer park.
Those must have been good times.
One time when I was like, I don't know, 9 years old or something like that, my uncle came over. My parents were having some drinks and everyone was hanging out, and they were making White Russians. And so I decided to go make a chocolate milk while no one was looking.
That turned out well.
Well, there was a bunch of glue in it, and then my uncle, like, he looked at me like, I know what you're doing. And he's like, let me try that chocolate milk. And I gave it to him like, oh God, oh God, oh God. And he took a sip, and he looked at me, and he just gave it back.
Like he knew, but at the same time was almost probably kind of proud.
Yeah, he was totally proud. He was like, booyah. That's Uncle Rick, dude. He's a cool guy. He still is. He's the only living member of my mother's side of the family. It sucks. What are you going to do? Anywho. Science has made us mistakenly believe that women are weaker than men.
No, that's not science. That's fact.
Like the strongest woman out there is stronger than a lot of men.
Yeah,
right.
No argument there.
The strongest man in the world is stronger than every woman in the world. Period.
Sadly.
Yep, here's your MAGA guy right here. Satan worshiper, I guess. That's fucked up, man. There's a lot of that going around. And I've been talking about Satan worshiping and how it's a growing problem in this country and the nihilism and the bullshit that goes along with it. And you get these people who are like so anti-establishment. And to an extent, I agree with that. You know what I mean? But like they do it in destructive ways. They're out to hurt people. They're out for themselves. They're out for their own personal gain at the detriment of literally anybody else. They don't give a fuck. That's part of like the tenets of Satanism.
I mean, half of those pictures look like a cry for help. I'll be honest with you.
Like, seriously, if someone had just hit this motherfucker with a car like 20 years ago, the world would be a better place.
Yeah.
Americans are nicer than Canadians. Airplane equity survey reports.
Etiquette.
Oh, etiquette survey reports. Airplane etiquette survey. Sorry.
No, it's late at night. Come on, man. Whoa. That dude can handle watermelons.
You don't get to be big by not being lazy, I guess. Blood clots, the nation's favorite drink, could make your blood sticky, increasing risk. Because of tea?
No.
Right.
I don't know. There was some article from an English journal or something or other. I forget exactly what it was, but they were talking about why there's a sudden uptick in child myocarditis. Like, why are all these kids, when we just approved vaccines for kids, suddenly having problems? That's weird.
Gee, I wonder why. Maybe that drug wasn't safe after all. No.
If we are trying to get Brittany Griner released over weed, then maybe we should release everyone we have because of weed.
Facts do not check out.
Do you think people should be kept in prison because of weed?
Weed particularly? No.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, because you, if they break in any other laws other than just smoking recreationally, and if the answer is no,
I don't think they've broken any other laws.
Yeah, that's the point. If they haven't broken any laws other than just smoking weed, then why do we need to put that burden on the American people or the taxpayer for housing and sheltering and feeding those people who've done nothing wrong other than just smoke a joint?
Well, most of the people who were in prison because of weed wasn't because they smoked a joint.
No, if they actually committed crimes, then they should be held there for crimes, not for the weed.
Well, the crimes that they committed are weed related. The crimes that they committed are selling weed or having a fuck ton of weed,
being a dealer of
weed,
being a dealer of drugs, whether it was just weed or if it was just weed, that's not so bad. But if it was more than just weed, then that's a problem.
Well, I'm saying there's dudes who were in prison because they were selling weed. They weren't selling crack. They weren't selling heroin. Right. They weren't selling meth.
Right. And as I said, if they were doing more than just weed, then yeah, they should be there. But if they were just doing weed, I don't see a problem either. You get my point?
The smoke says, how long has Night Straight sold weed?
Not at all. Ever. never, ever.
I mean, if it's 100% pure cocaine, then you got to let them go.
Daniel says 35 hours more to go. Like,
no.
Yes. Do it.
Dude, I was so fucked up for like 2 days because of that shit. Well, like the day of, it fucked me up because I wasn't sleeping and I had to keep eating food to keep going. Like fucking like we're fishing for crab style. Like you just got to keep going. So eat again, right? The day after though, all day long, I was just like, I want to sleep, but I can't. I want to like poop, but I can't. I want like just nothing worked right.
Yeah.
And so then I finally got like a decent night's sleep after that. And that day I was still kind of fucked up, like not really with it. Sentences not forming correctly, not remembering names of things, like brain doesn't work. And it wasn't until the day after that I finally felt normal. But then I had to go to work. It was like,
how often have you been up for 24 hours?
not in a long time. It used to be. It used to be more of a, I wouldn't say common thing, but it had happened several times.
So you're not used to it, and that's why it messed you up.
Well, no one's used to it. You're not supposed to be used to not sleeping for a 24-hour stint. Your body's
Unless
meant
you
to
do
sleep.
lots of meth.
Sure. And I did that a bunch of times in my 20s.
I did too.
Yep. I used to head to the club, then right from the club, right straight to work.
Mm-hmm.
I've done it. It never feels good though. Like there's never a point where you're like, "Booyah! I get to stay up for 24 hours today."
Yeah, not sleeping for 24 hours is bad, but again, normally it shouldn't fuck you up like that.
When you're old, it does.
Right, in your 40s.
Right, when you're in your 40s, you got it. Yeah, right.
And don't say it like that, Night Strike. You're like a spit away from being fucking 40. So don't even fucking
How old
play.
are you, Night Strike? Like 39 and a half?
I'm 38, so
Oh.
I've got a little bit left.
Wait, I'm older than Night Strike? Shit.
No,
Yeah. You're older than God. How does that make you feel?
I'm not God.
I know.
Okay, sorry. Oh, God.
No, still wrong.
Better be careful. Gore might come after you.
Right.
Yeah, no shit.
Watch out for that sword.
Fuck yeah. Or the bunny, for that matter. Fuck.
Yeah, the bunny
Yeah.
is.
Oh my
Okay, here's
That bunny was deadly.
here's
Mhm.
the top issues for voters in the midterm election. Rising gas prices, 92% concerned, 68% are very concerned. So 92% of the people are concerned, of those 68% are very concerned. Inflation, 91% concerned, 69% very concerned. The economy, 89-69. Violent crime, 86-58. Election integrity, 83-61. We've got school issues, 76-58. Abortion rights, 75-54. Election cheating, 75-53. Illegal immigration, 73-42. And then here's what the media is covering. Climate change, which is 64-39. Ukraine war, 60-20. Capitol riot investigation, 57-41. COVID-19, 57-22.
Oh, how does it go from being 57 to being important to 41 very important? Isn't 57 supposed to be very important and 41 supposed to be important?
No, it's like 57% of the respondents were like, yes, this is important to me. Of the people who said it was important, 41% of those people say it's very important. So,
Okay,
wow.
all right.
So like
That makes more sense.
57% of the people are like, yeah, this is a problem. And then 40% of those people are like, yeah, this is a real fucking problem. You know what I mean? And then we've got LGBTQ issues, 42-23.
It's not an issue.
So when you've got like rising gas prices, inflation, the economy, violent crime, election integrity, school issues, abortion rights, election cheating, and illegal immigration being the top 9 things that voters are caring about, and the top 5 things that the fucking media is talking about being climate change, Ukraine war, Capitol riot investigations, COVID-19, and LGBTQ issues, there's kind of like a disconnect between what the people are asking for and what the media is providing. Because what is the media supposed to do, right? When it comes down to it, the media is supposed to hold the elected officials' feet to the fire. when it comes to issues that are pressing the American people, or whether it's like, I don't know, the guy's like involved with some corruption thing or whatever, it's supposed to be the media who's asking the tough questions, who's getting in their face, who's informing the American people, who's getting people riled up about things that they need to be riled up about, because it's obviously some, you know, like that's the way the media used to work in this country. I don't know in my lifetime necessarily, but like you go back to a better time, yeah, the media was actually working. I would say the 60s it probably died. You know, it was still kind of, there was a functioning remnant in the 60s that still existed of questioning government and, you know, going after truth and investigative journalism and all that shit. Very little of, especially from the mainstream. The mainstream media is bought and paid for propaganda arm of basically the Democrat Party at this point. But I mean, also the Republican Party, because you guys got to remember that it's WWE, WWF. They're fighting on stage. You got Randy Savage and fucking whoever, and then as soon as the fucking, you know, the fight's over, they're back behind stage having beers.
Oh, I'll tell you one thing: mail-in ballots aren't going to be a thing come November.
You said they aren't going to be a thing?
I don't think we're going to have to worry about mail-in ballots.
That's how you storm your government. Dude, Sri Lanka's going nuts, man.
Oh, great. More Hunter Biden stuff.
Oh, yeah, there's a video out supposedly of Hunter Biden smoking crack now. So that's fun. I don't really give a fuck. Like, they just need to get that geriatric fucking piece of shit puppet out of fucking office.
Captain Sundown.
Man steals vehicle with 1-year-old inside.
Oh boy, that'll be fun.
They tracked him down. That's good.
It's like, how do you defend that in court?
You don't.
That's the point. Ooh.
Oh no. Oh no. She just showed everybody her ass. She was wearing underwear. Don't worry, YouTube. It's fine. Okay, here we go. Sri Lanka President Gotabaya Rajapaksa flees after declaring the nation as total bankrupt. The moment after that, citizens surround the presidential palace and waves of black flag along with Sri Lankan. So they're waving black flags. They're pirates now. Isn't that what a black flag means?
Yeah.
Means
I think
an
black
act of
flag with the
defiance.
skull on it or bones. That's a pirate flag. Technically.
Yeah, they seem pretty upset.
They're upset, yeah.
We
They have
got
a
the
right to
Dutch
be, though.
farmers.
Yeah, those are the same Dutch farmers that got shot at.
Well, the one that got shot at was a 16-year-old kid in a tractor. And the bullet came within inches of his fucking head. Thankfully, he didn't get shot. I think he's detained now. Like, the kid's in prison because when they tried to shoot him, he didn't die. So they got to arrest him now so he stays quiet or something. Oh, a plain black flag means you're not surrendering and you're not taking prisoners, typically. Okay.
Right. I think it has to have like a skull or bones on it for it to be like a pirate black flag.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Crossbone and skull.
Right.
Yeah, here's Sri Lanka. Like, how many people is that, dude?
Enough that even if you have a military, they can't they can't keep them in line.
It's like tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, maybe.
Yeah. No,
yeah.
more than that.
Yeah, it goes all the way around the building.
It probably goes further down too.
So this is the dude's palace so the dude lives in like a giant palace with like hundreds of rooms and pools and crazy shit and expensive stuff, and everyone else is living in poverty, of course. Which, I mean, look at where America's going, man. Look at where we're at right now. Do you think we're that far off of Sri Lanka? You think things are that different in the United States that we can't get to a point where people are fed up?
I don't know.
I missed 2 super chats.
Don't
Oh, I
take
did.
my name in vain.
Can't imagine Night Strike going to the club and being up for 24 hours.
I've been up for 24 hours several times.
Were you at the club?
Once or twice. I didn't really go to the club as much as, Leo did.
Man, I stayed in the club.
Jesus, and there's this one I missed too. Sorry, colostomy bag. One of my childhood friends asked about the CV vax. I gave him my opinion. Now his cancer is back. I hate being right. Maybe it's not related.
Maybe. It's not your fault.
So there was a report, and I forget where this was from, where they were talking about certain cells in your body having COVID-19 vaccine like DNA etched into their DNA, like however that happens, like their DNA part of it got replaced by the fucking vaccine, and they specifically said that that's not how it works, and it's not gene therapy, it's not like gene replacement stuff or whatever it is that they were saying, and it turns out that actually, yeah, it is.
Nothing.
Hold on, maybe I can. I think I retweeted that one. I identify as a threat. My pronouns are fuck around / find out. I'll be your huckleberry. Okay, that was the long COVID thing. Maybe I didn't repeat it.
Maybe.
Did you dress up as Spider-Man, Night Strike?
No, I'm not that big.
That's funny. I don't know why that's funny to me. He's just pissed, like. Oh, here's that long COVID thing that I was talking about.
Oh, great.
Long COVID sufferers may develop psychoses. What happened to a Loveland woman's son is very similar to what is being seen across the U.S. and world in small number of cases. Normally, these persons get COVID-19, then develop psychosis, turning them into a totally different personality. CBS 4 is not using the name at this time, blah, blah, blah. Normal young adult, recently married, just finished engineering school, had a bright future ahead of him. But she said sudden change weeks after he contracted COVID. He's a completely different person when you talk to him. It's like he's not home all the time. She suspects that he has what's called COVID psychosis. This is being studied at the University of Colorado Anschutz campus, which has been a post-COVID mental health clinic. Dr. whoever is a psychiatrist who calls the problem rare, but something that the medical community is well aware of. She adds, the body's immune system seems to play a role in developing the psychosis symptoms. Dr. Thont says delusions and hallucinations in people after getting COVID are part of this apparent psychosis. Essentially, like paranoid ones, people are after you or exaggerated self-importance. One delusion the son of the Loveland woman has is that law enforcement is conducting surveillance on him. He feels that the neighbors are trying to impact his mind. Again, dude,
Right.
I think you
Right-
probably go ahead.
Right up there with, the aliens trying to go after his, send signals to his brain. So he has to line his hats with aluminum foil.
Well, and
So
It could be that the kid just had fucking, he's a schizophrenic that just didn't really come out until he was like 22 or whatever. Like he's just got married, just finished college. He's like 22, 23.
No, that's
right?
possible.
That happens.
That is very possible.
What were you gonna say, Leo?
I don't even remember. So
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Sri Lanka has fully collapsed as the prime minister declares the nation bankrupt. Expect more of this in the coming months due to food and energy inflation. I feel like it would suck really bad to be a police officer in a country where the fucking president's like, yeah, I got to get the fuck out of here. Like, good luck.
right. Did you see the videos of like the Dutch supermarkets and how they look?
Yeah, they're basically empty because the Dutch farmers are like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Because
I was thinking, just imagine if farmers did that here.
Because the new
Like,
restrictions,
bullshit.
the new restrictions basically are going to bankrupt the farmers.
Whoa. Oh, did you see this one? Pilot had to make an emergency landing on a highway. He does a really good job.
Probably got his lights taken away from him.
Like, what if you're driving around, and you look to your left and you see an airplane, like,
landing?
like, I should probably slow down. I mean, they train you for this. If you become a pilot, like, this is part of what they do in training is like, all right, we're gonna shut off your engines and you got to land it, like stuff like that. So, but still, like, you have to find a place to land, and there's not always a good place, and there's nerves and all kinds of shit. Like, tons of stuff can go wrong. I think I did a good job.
Generally, making a landing like this, unless if he had to absolutely land right there, then they may not take his his pilot's license away. But normally, the FAA will take your license away for doing that.
Do you think if President Trump was still in office that they would have tried to assassinate him by now? Because remember when he did that and the entire mainstream media was like, oh, look how disrespectful Trump is. He's dumping stuff into the koi pond rather than doing it like
feeding the fish.
Like, how dare he? Geez. Oh, go. Oh, man. And so they just get everyone riled up about every little thing that they possibly can. And
it's
eventually,
because he didn't dump it the way
people to come out of the fucking woodwork so that they can actually do the thing that they want them to do, which is be an insane person and kill the president. That's what they want you to do. That's what they were trying to get people to do. The entire time under Trump, dude. Prove me wrong. I mean, I don't think you can. How many death threats did President Trump have against him? So many they don't even fucking make it public. They don't even talk about it.
Right. And they posted on Twitter, and Twitter does nothing about it.
Right. Yeah, well, I mean, I think part of it was they had so many they couldn't even fucking go after everybody, right? Like, they have limited resources to go after people as Secret Service or whatever. Facing unpopular new tax, voters in the 119-year-old village of Amelia, Ohio, went to the polls and just abolished their local government. I didn't know you could do that. Oh, we need gun control. because there's tons of gun violence going on. Oh wait, how much gun control does Japan? Can you own a gun in Japan?
No.
From what I heard,
It's very, very restrictive, and it's
Yeah,
usually
like-
only for hunting.
right, like you could have rifles and stuff, shotguns, but yeah,
It's
so you gotta
very
jump-
restrictive.
right.
I mean, you have to be like, I hate to say this, but like a CEO or in a very high paying job in order to be able to even afford, to apply for it.
Well, this guy figured it out.
Yeah, he made that just, out of the normal stuff you and I would if we wanted to get around a buyback.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out like how this thing works exactly, though. Is it just like firing pins on the back? And you just hit it with your hand, or I don't see any hammers or anything. Or maybe that's what this thing is, and it just snaps forward.
Yeah, I think it just snaps forward and it just works via spring.
You could probably find it on 4chan or something.
Yeah.
Daniel says, can't that Ohio thing work on a larger scale? Yeah, like why wouldn't it be able to? You'd have to put. How do you get something? Okay, so I've seen this before where there's like votes that are put to the American people, not to the government, where they're like, okay, people, what do you want? And then everyone votes for one thing or the other. I don't know what that's called.
Oh, you're talking about where yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. They do it. Every state has them. I don't remember what they're called.
Isn't there like a federal version of that too, or is that just a state thing?
I've never seen it on a federal level. No.
Is that a memorandum? No.
Referendum.
Referendum?
Yeah, that would be nice. I don't know, man. Anything to get like less government in my life, less taxes, less control of, bureaucracy and bullshit.
All right. Daniel says it's a referendum vote. Travis T is saying it's a ballot initiative.
Ballot initiative, I think, is what I was thinking of.
That's what I was thinking too.
Ballot issue. It was pretty popular in Brewster's Millions. Yeah, that's a great movie. That's another good movie that probably holds up pretty well. Brewster's Millions. You guys have seen that, right?
Yeah.
Well, of course. Multiple times.
I don't think I've seen it.
You haven't seen it?
No.
Okay, well, Leo's got homework to do. Basically, it's like this guy, his like long lost fucking great uncle dies or something like that. And then like his uncle's worth like millions and like hundreds of millions of dollars, right? And this is in like the 80s, so that's like billions today. And he's like, yo, I'll either give you $3 million right now, you can just have it and it's yours, or I will give you everything, but first I want you to get your spending out of your system, right? Like when your dad caught you smoking when you were a kid and bought a pack of cigarettes and made you smoke it. So he had to spend $30 million in 30 days, and at the end of the 30 days have nothing to show for it.
Literally, he had to piss it all away.
Yeah.
So $1 million a day.
How would you spend $1 million a day and not end up with anything at the end?
Moonlight Bunny Ranch.
Super chats.
Play the lottery.
Yeah, but then you might win. Like,
Well,
Right, then you have something to show for it.
no scratch offs. There you go.
yeah, but then you win. You got to like just buy more and buy more and buy more. One time, so I used to work at King Soopers back in the day when I was in high school, at the like front desk counter area where they sell lotto stuff and tobacco and all that shit. And someone came in and they wanted lottery tickets, and I sold them and they won a bunch of money. And I'm like, well, fuck me, dude. I'm bored. I'll take $20 and buy a bunch of lottery tickets. So I took $20 and I won $100 on it. And I was like, booyah. I just saw that guy win. I just won $100. Let's keep this going. So I took the $100 and I bought $100 worth of scratch tickets, right? And I won back like 60. So I took the $60 and I bought, scratch tickets and I won back like 30. I took the $30, won back like 15. Took the 15, won back like 5. Yeah, I ended up with nothing, but it was like hours and hours of fun for $20. It's pretty good. I think I ended up spending like $400 on scratch tickets that day, but it was really only $20, Jared Polis. So my state has a first husband. Does your states have a first husband? I didn't think so.
No, most of our states. Well, aside from Laos, are Republican.
Oh, here's Justin Trudeau. Is this real? If so, what the fuck is going on here?
Why did he has a Spy Kids poster in the background?
Why does he have a fucking Spider-Man Speedo? I don't know.
With the Tigger suit on? I have no idea.
Spider-Man.
He's not coordinated, I'll say that much.
That's for sure.
Gun Library Garrett says, I would like to think that's real. Okay, let's listen to DeSantis respond to. Did you see that advertisement from? Shit, what's the governor of California's name? Newsom. Newsom made this campaign video where he's like, "If you like freedom, come to California because we're all about freedom, and you should get out of Florida and come to California." So this is
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, dude, seriously. We'll play that video here in a minute, but here's the response to it.
Well, look, I was like this. Everyone wants to talk about me in Florida. I mean, like, I'm just sitting here, little old man, doing my job. I can just tell you this. I was born and raised in this state, and until the last few years, I rarely, if ever, saw a California license plate in the state of Florida. You now see a lot of them. I can tell you, if you go to California, you ain't seen very many Florida license plates.
Yeah,
I really like it. I think he should be the next president. I know, like, Trump's going to run again and all that stuff, supposedly, or whatever. I don't know, man. I think that's a mistake.
I kind of think we need him. We need him as governor. Otherwise, Florida might get worse.
Ohio Patriot says, my state has the oldest first lady among governors. Alabama has the oldest first man. Alabama's got a gay governor too? Didn't know that. Wouldn't have thought that in Alabama. Where's Jolly?
Yeah, they call her grandma or granny or nana or some shit like that because she's so fucking old.
Jesus.
Seriously, no, I've heard Jolly refer to it before. It's apparently a nickname she has.
Things I will put in your ass if you come near me with that vaccine by Dr. Seuss.
Spit.
Yes, he will spit in your butt.
I will spit in your ass.
Get that butt. I haven't verified this, just putting it out there. Warn Californians, the good ones, in case it's true. This would destroy California. Let's see what he says.
Truckers in Cali, remember they said they were going to make it illegal for the truckers to operate as independent contractors in that state. Basically saying, hey, it's illegal, you can't do it, you have to shut your business down, done. You have to go work for a corporation or the big man or whatever. Well, they tried to push a bill up on the Supreme Court, Assembly Bill 5, AB 5, and the Supreme Court did not take it. And now they are on break for like 3 months, right? So in the next week, that's going to happen. The truckers in Cali, that's independent contractors, owns their own LLC, whatever, they're not going to be able to operate at all. So what have they said? That's fine. We'll just move out of the state. We'll set up our business in another state, and all of us are banding together, and we will never deliver another product to Cali again. And there's 70,000 plus of them. So if you live in Cali, I'm sorry, brace yourself. Truckers in Cali.
Jesus.
Yeah, you know what? Gavin Newsom's comments don't seem that great these days now.
Yeah, come here where we got freedom and nothing on the shelves because
nothing on the shelves because we dick everybody else over.
And nothing on the freight trains because they're all been stolen.
Yeah.
And nothing inside of the stores because we have bands of teenagers going in and stealing things in mass.
Under $1,000.
Well, each, but then you get 50 of them. Daniel dropped in $2, and yeah, I didn't think about this. They actually let females be governor, Honda. No!
Yeah, for a while, South Carolina had a female governor.
I didn't even think about that one.
Huh.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry, I didn't think about that.
It's okay.
Oh!
You know what needs to play at the end of that? The Grand Theft Auto, washed out thing.
Wasted.
Wasted, yes.
Washed.
Same shit.
Same shit.
This is why women live longer than men.
And this is why women are boring.
That's great. That makes me happy. That makes me happy. Okay, I saw this one earlier. This is terrible.
Oh.
They're like, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Fuck, shit. Fuck. Oh no. How do you open it?
And if women are near men, they don't live longer either.
Nope, not at all.
One time I shut the trunk on my hand, and there was no way to get the trunk open, and I just had to like rip my hand out. It hurt so fucking bad.
Man.
That was the worst.
Yeah, one of my cars, the hydraulic struts for the hood is going out. So I was actually going replacing the air filters in it, and the whole damn hood just went right down on my hand. Sucked. Didn't break anything, but it still sucked.
Never fun.
No.
Ranked the 25 wealthiest U.S. politicians. Kind of want to see this. MSB 9021 says, why do married men die before women? Because we want to.
They want to get out of
Dodge. Slideshow. I don't want to do a slideshow. Fuck you. I can't even describe that face he's making. Okay, there's the face. What is that face?
Looks like pure joy.
Yeah, he's having fun. She's not.
She's not. Right.
Okay, here's them first rushing the house in Sri Lanka.
No, Daniel, I did not have my clothes off.
Jesus.
I'm not Duke.
Did Matt Duke out?
I'm here. Fuck you.
I don't know. You're talking about Duke. I assume someone fell asleep.
No, Daniel was saying at Night Strike, it was it hot outside and you had your clothes off cleaning your SKS when you decided to get something stuck in the hood? No. I was actually replacing filters in the car and changing the oil. So
I got my fingers snapped in mechanic one day.
No.
Well, because it's a terrorist gun, so
It is a terrorist gun.
I was cleaning it and I put the slide back on and I went to pull the slide back and I had my finger writing along the top of it and it slipped off and my finger went into the fucking chamber as the fucking thing slid closed. It hurt so fucking bad, dude.
terrorist.
Yep. That's what we're doing here, apparently. That's what we like. Oh, here's them swimming in the Sri Lanka pool. They took over the house, man. They're having a house party now.
Hey, man. Milk that pool party for all it's worth.
How much pee you think is in there?
Like 90%.
Look at all the people in it. At least that many people's worth.
I'd be peeing in it. Fuck it.
Yep.
Men need to know it's okay to ask for mercy from the Lord Jesus Christ, to break every gun law known to man,
Yep.
to eat raw beef and think of war,
Mm-hmm.
to need as many battle rifles as possible,
I can get behind that.
to be strong enough to crush your enemies,
Mm-hmm. See, no problems.
to go to the woods and never return,
I'm not so much a fan of that.
to not follow the Geneva Code,
I'm okay with that.
to talk about guerrilla warfare.
Still okay with that.
I don't like raw beef. I don't know.
Eating raw beef is a little bit of a stretch. I prefer my steak, medium.
Yeah, medium's the way to go. I don't like medium rare as much. I don't like medium well as much. Medium is where it's at.
I mean, if they can't get medium right and they got medium rare, I'll take that.
I do like a medium rare or medium to medium well for a burger.
Yeah.
Sometimes, getting a good piece of steak and cooking the fuck out of it is pretty good too. So it's crispy,
So you mean well done?
Well, no, not even well done. What's it called now?
Sear the fuck out of it.
Yeah. What's that called though? I forget.
Searing. What are you talking
Searing,
about?
yeah.
Sear it. You're searing a steak.
No, I made my steak like that. You're like, oh, you made it like this kind of Mexican food that people make down here.
Oh, you're talking about
Carnitas?
That's pork.
Oh, that's right. That is pork.
I've blanked, but yes.
Damn it. I can't remember the word. Oh, well. I'm just a server. Doesn't matter.
What do you need to know about food?
Yeah, what do you know about food anyways?
Apparently not anything, because I can't remember the name of that. So basically useless. Useless lump of cells. Should have been aborted. It's okay.
Adam Jimenez is out there saying Milanesa.
No, that's not what
Beef
it was.
fajitas? What's a fajita?
Guitar Man Pete says carbonara.
You never had any vagina before?
That's Italian, but okay.
Yeah, I can't remember. I know it's fajitas. I was just giving you shit. Jimenez, I sent you a link if you want to hop in, man. You can comment on the bare shelves in Holland.
He's too busy, commenting out there in the chat.
I mean, put the Dungeons and put the 20-sided dice down, Adam, and come join society for a minute.
Yeah.
I actually bought Adam Jimenez a giant 20-sided die back in the day.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, because he's a cool guy. He's a cool guy. I like Adam Jimenez, and we were talking about doing Dungeons and Dragons, and he put all this work into putting together the story time fucking D&D thing that we did. Remember that?
You're a fucking nerd.
And so I was like,
no one likes you.
No one likes.
I love that movie, by the way. Hot Tub Time Machine 2 does not get nearly as much credit as it deserves. It's a great fucking movie.
Right.
Anyway, yeah, so I bought him the 20-sided die as a thank you for putting that together. Here's the kids getting off of the bus on their way home from school in San Francisco. Check it out.
Goodbye, kids. Y'all get home safe, okay? Y'all get home safe. My little partners out here, get home safe, all right?
First of all, look how many kids are pointing at like a fake imaginary gun at the camera. That's 3 so far.
I'm sorry, y'all gotta do all this shit. Okay? Get home safe. Come on, man. These little kids gotta walk through this shit. This shit is crazy.
I guess to give you motivation to like stay in school and not fuck around and shit. You know what I mean? You don't want to end up like those homeless people. What's up, Adam?
It's Taco.
Jiminy's?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
Chilling. They can't see my beautiful taco-ness with your stupid fucking $5 on the screen. Just saying.
There you go.
All right.
Oh, well, fuck you. Shit.
All right. There you go.
Better.
All right, fine. Here you go, Night Strike. There you go.
Yes.
So, welcome to Night Strike Hour.
Yeah, this is Night Strike Enough Ammo's late night show.
This is never enough late night with Night Strike 1.
Wait, hold on.
Odin's son.
Don't we have to talk to Night Strike about the blue dress that he got sent?
No, I never received it.
Mm-hmm.
This seems like lies and slander.
No, I went down there several times asking about a package I was supposed to have received, and they didn't have it. So don't give me that bullshit.
I shipped it. I don't know what happened. Maybe they send it. Shit happens sometimes or whatever. I will accept that. I think it's funny that you went down there several times looking for a blue dress, though.
Yeah.
Oh, he got it.
I really.
Oh no, he does.
I really did not.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
That's just freaky. Night Strike, how did you make the bike do that?
Whoa, what the hell? It's like Heelys, but like less cool.
That's more impressive.
I feel like you'd bust your fucking head on that thing.
I can show you the world.
Dude,
Why is
why is it not a carpet? You're right. Oh my god.
Right. Why is it not a carpet?
Leather jacket and gloves, right? Like, is that what?
Just put tassels on it. It'll look like a carpet then.
Oh, I've seen those before.
That's pretty cool.
I would never do that, but
neither would
those
I.
are pretty nice.
It's like the Flintstones flying machine.
Do you close the bottom of it?
Yeah. What if like that guard just flies off or something?
Dude, what if she like falls off and then goes through
Well,
the
you'd be
blade
there to
wearing
catch her
the
with your
bikini?
face.
I don't think that goes well. Human-powered aircraft? That's cool.
No, I think that's solar powered. Well, it's not powered now.
It said human-powered.
Oh, human powered. Okay.
Is this like a?
Yes,
Oh, I
it's
forget
space
what that
shuttle.
was. That was hold on. Back up. The
That's the
Virgin Hyperloop is what that is. Like Virgin Records. Whatever the dude's name is who owns that shit has a fuck ton of money.
Yeah.
Richard Branson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Branson.
If you had Richard Branson money, what would you do? Would you build a fucking train or would you like do something cool?
Multiple brothels in Reno.
Just hang out at the Bunny Ranch all day?
Yeah.
Every day?
I'll own my own. Their
yeah.
competition.
Seems like a lot of work though. Like, why wouldn't you just chill out? Let someone else take care of it.
Eventually, you got to put the work in.
Yeah, but you got like God money, right? Like you got like the amount of money where it doesn't matter what you do, you're never gonna run out.
Yeah, but this the type of job where you want to be hands on.
Well, something,
You know what? I think I would open a nail salon. Yep. If I had that type of money, I would get a nail salon.
Why?
And you run a brothel in the back, right?
See, Lalo got it.
Okay.
The front is for the females, the back is for the guys, right? Like,
okay, there's this thing on called like rubtug.com or something like that. And it's a community post website that you can go to find massage parlors that provide happy endings locally to you.
that seems like a Fed setup. Like, wait.
No, I mean, there's posts from people that are like, hey, I asked, she didn't understand. Hey, it was this one, and this is what she did. Like, people are like going on there and telling people where to go to get a hand job, apparently.
Oh.
Dude, this is cool. The wind's blowing so hard, the fucking waterfall doesn't even make it.
Is that the place that you can, like, the wind will actually carry you, or is that not that?
I don't know. It's got to be like the wettest place on earth, though. Like, look at that. Like, not one drop of that waterfall is making it to the bottom. That's cool.
So are you gonna vote for the twerker?
Isn't she in Florida or some shit?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, I would.
I mean, I saw the video. That was, it was impressive.
Yeah, is it is that impressive enough for a vote though?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny that was her entire campaign video. It was just her like upside down twerking, and then she's like, "Vote for me."
I mean, it sounds like a Florida thing, so it's pretty normal.
Oh, that feels good.
Is that a goat wash?
It's the back.
That's a bath. Huh? That was funny, right? Huh? Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Points for effort. These are the best movies that were filmed in every state. Oh, that's another one of those things. I hate that shit where you're like, oh, I would like to see that. That'd be kind of cool to figure out like what the best movie in every state is. And then you click on it and it's going to be inevitably like 70 pages of click next
Right.
page, click next page, click next page. Laws that exist. Dude, I didn't know they made books that big. Holy fuck. That's insane, dude. Did they really make legal books like this that are just like, all right, here's all the laws?
I
Probably
mean, that kind of look Photoshop, yeah.
Maybe. How am I supposed to pay off my student debt?
work.
Don't go to college.
Yeah, don't do. Well, I mean, go to college if you want to, but
2-year college.
You should go to college
Community college.
if you want to be an engineer, if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be, I don't know, work in a lab. Like, there's all kinds of stuff that you should go to college for. There's all kinds of stuff that people go to college for that you should not go to college for. Like, anyone that has a degree that ends in studies, anything studies, means the best that you can hope for if you get that degree is to be a professor at the school that you got the degree from. And guess what? They already have a professor. It's fine.
And by the way, you got a super chat there, brother.
Oh, shit. Daniel says, you did receive money from someone to buy your own, says Daniel.
Yeah.
Is that true, Night Strike?
Well, he only gave me $40, and unfortunately, I haven't found one I liked. If I have to buy one of my own, I'm gonna find one I like. Not you, not you, Honda, not you.
What about this
there
one?
you go. That's the one.
$9, Night Strike.
I can't fit that one. You know it.
They got like a extra large or something.
Yeah, we can get one in your size. Let's look.
No.
I mean,
Okay, large 8 to 10.
No.
No.
go to the Lane Bryant store.
Oh yeah, 28.7. Yeah, that's not gonna fit.
Yeah.
What store?
Lane
Lane
Bryant.
Bryant.
Lane
Or-
Bryant.
Or
And you
Torrid.
wonder why I don't show up this often. Gee, I wonder why. Gee, I fucking wonder why.
Oh god. Okay, dresses. Let's see.
Oh yeah,
here you
and
go.
it's summer dress season. So.
55. We need a blue one though. $34.99 Night Strike. Here you go. That's not the one I clicked
It's
on.
not blue.
Now you got to
You
go
have
to
to
the
click
colors.
on the blue.
Yeah.
No, you have to click on the
Oh.
color blue.
Okay, there we go. There we go, Night Strike. Throw like a little little belt on there, give yourself a waistline to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice sandals, maybe put your hair back,
No.
a little makeup.
No.
Buy some shades, sunglasses.
Yeah.
Nope.
Dude, did you see who the new Victoria's Secret model is?
Yeah.
Oh god, let's look this up.
Hopefully it brings it up. No, I'll see if I can find the link.
Is she one of those large women?
I don't know if you can even call her.
Is it actually a woman?
That's
Yep.
Oh, that's a. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, I definitely. There you go. Posted it.
Okay, let's click on this. Oh dear Lord. Meet Sophia Giroux, the first Victoria's Secret model with Down syndrome. Is that her? That's not
Yep,
her.
that's her.
I mean, well,
I mean, she's pretty hot for a chick with Down syndrome.
right. I mean, not bad.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, she doesn't look like she has Down syndrome.
Right.
Usually you look like you've got Down syndrome pretty bad when you have Down syndrome. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, great.
Right.
I'm
You
just
got
saying,
a
like,
large,
okay, look,
short
listen here,
neck.
man. Like, this, don't get me wrong, right? Like, she probably has a good figure on her. She got some shoulders and stuff. That's cool and all that. But, like, she's not all there. And I don't know if because, we look at Victoria's Secret models like, oh, yeah, we want to fuck that. right? And we can't say that to somebody with Down syndrome. Like, you just, if they're not all there, they can't consent to something like that. So why would they? I don't know. It's just weird.
I mean,
pretty much all of us here are half retarded at best. So
this is true.
I think we will be able to say that.
How much Down syndrome do you need to have before you can't consent?
I don't fucking
Is there like a level where they're like, all right, like you're Down syndrome, but you still know what's going on, so it's cool. But then you're like, this other guy, like he's crossed the line and there's no consent anymore. Daniel says we'd even take a blue tarp with a hole cut in it.
That's just a poncho. Like,
I've got one of those.
No, we're not going to take a poncho.
Ah.
Okay, so we've got a Down syndrome chick who. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm a fan now. So.
I mean, honestly, she doesn't look like she's got Down. I don't think she's like as pretty as a lot of the other models that are out there or whatever, But
what's also funny is like they're just they have to put out the fact that she's Puerto Rican. Look, what? No, she looks
Puerto
white.
Rican. She's like the whitest, blondest hair, fucking Down syndrome hot chick I've ever seen. Wow. Okay. She seems to have fun a lot, at least,
Is that a cane? What do they call it? A Cane Corso dog in the background.
It looks like a Labrador.
Right.
Yeah,
I think usually the Cane Corsos are like brown, I think. I know there's
they
some
got black ones, man.
I know, yeah, some black ones, but most of them are like brown and beige looking.
So does she like talk weird or something? Like she opens her mouth?
I have no idea. I was watching Tom Segura's podcast and they're talking about him like
there has to be a YouTube video of her talking.
Oh yeah, most definitely. That looks like it's fucking amazing on the inside.
Seaman Tack says, "Is she okay? She looks a little down today."
You see what I mean? Like we can't. No.
Well,
I want to laugh.
Back on Rumble we go.
What the hell?
Follow Honda on Rumble.
Well, you're demonetized now if you were monetized.
I can laugh about things. God damn it. YouTube have a fucking sense of humor. Who are you, God? That was just funny.
I mean, Night Strike, can we get your blessing for the show?
No, I don't do best things.
Yeah, why does God not have a sense of humor? That's
I'm
my
not
question.
God. That's the problem.
I didn't say you. Like the Christian God doesn't like being offended. Smites people and stuff because of it. You would think if you were omnipotent, omnipresent, and all-knowing and all-seeing and all that shit, you might be able to fucking understand a joke.
Well, maybe you should ask Allah and Muhammad. Oh, wait, you can't do that.
Or Jehovah. One of those. Pick one. Fucking. What's
Jehovah
the Hindi one?
is the
Right,
Christian
isn't
God.
that the same thing as Christian God?
Yeah. Jehovah's the name of God, actually.
This be true.
But in
Or-
Latin,
Wow, that's one hell of a bomb right behind him.
Oh, that's hilarious.
it's all slow-mo, like, oh, look at me.
Oh, Ohio
The
Patriot.
new 007.
The clip of her talking.
She couldn't even get her legs straight before she hit.
He said that's an Ohio 7.
No, I said the Ohio Patriot put on.
Oh, I thought you said that's an Ohio 7. I'm like,
Yeah, that's Ohio 7. That worked too.
Oh, Jesus, there is a video of her speaking?
Yes, let's hear this. Let's see what happens.
Hold on.
Fair use.
Oh, commercial. Let me mute. Get through this mandatory 2 more seconds.
Yo sentí alegre, contenta y mega feliz she feels really happy and content, and it's been an amazing experience.
La primera modelo síndrome de Down de Victoria's Secret y L'Oreal. I love makeup y hair.
So since Victoria's Secret, I've been the first.
Yeah, that bitch can't consent. You're right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know now. I mean, you probably can't really tell because it's the Spanish that's probably throwing it off.
Yeah, a little bit, but
right from our perspective. But
well, okay, when you hear someone speak Spanish, it's like it's like fucking shotgun mouth Spanish. They say it because like it's hard to say.
Well, yeah, we're Puerto Ricans, yeah.
No comprende.
But she was like, "Yeah, dude, she's got no consent." Student loan payments expected to resume in September. Wait a minute. People don't have to make their student loan payments now?
Fuck no. We haven't had to make a student loan payment for the past 3 years, 2 years, some shit like that.
Wow, I wish I hadn't paid off my student loans.
I haven't paid off my student loans in 12 years.
I didn't owe that much though. I only owed like 10 grand, but
shit, I wish I owed 10 grand. 72,000, brother.
Yeah, I paid it off basically in a summer. I just worked my ass off and didn't go anywhere, didn't spend money on anything, didn't buy anything, and took all the money that I made and just gave it straight to the college till they stopped sending me letters.
They're inside the mansion now.
Oh, and on top, they're in the pool. They're everywhere, Night Strike.
I know. They're having a party.
Did anyone bring food, though? That's the question.
No, it looks like at most they got a beer every now and then.
That guy's got a water.
A hell of a fucking house.
That guy's got a water now.
Maybe there's food in the house.
They haven't stolen the TV yet? Holy shit.
They haven't stolen or broken the TVs. I guess
they're just like laying in the bed. They're sitting in all the chairs.
New footage of January 6th.
Man, did you see that the Japanese dude get shot?
Yeah, bro.
That's fucking nuts.
It was. And especially, well, it gives us good arguments on the pro-gun liberty side, though, right? Because, like, Japan has every rule against guns that can possibly be had, and the guy still managed to get a gun, well, make a gun, and then get ammunition and shoot the the dude in the face. He lived for a while, too, after it, too, didn't he?
I think so.
Like, that's got to be a shitty way to go, dude. Blasted in the face with a shotgun, and then you got, like, 12 hours of suffering or however long it is till you're dead. It's fucked, dude.
I was watching a video. Somebody's foot caught on fire, too. I don't know how that happened, but...
What?
Yeah.
I didn't see that in the video.
It's one of the dudes that was... I guess it was one of the security guards or whatever. Like, it looked like his legs were on fucking fire.
Hold on. What's his name? Abe?
I don't remember.
Abe Shinzo.
I saw it on World Star like 2 days ago, so...
I mean, like, ain't that what happened to like Abraham Lincoln when he got shot in the head? He still lived for a while.
Clear video of Shinzo Abe shooting shows bodyguard. Okay, here we go. I think this is probably the video you're talking about on World Star Hip Hop.
Yeah, but it was that's the second video.
Can it get showing on?
All right, I'm going to bed.
This YouTube
you
worthy?
guys have fun.
Probably not. We'll find out. I never know how to use fucking World Star. I'm never on this shit. You would think that I clicked the thing and it would take me there, but it doesn't.
No, you have to scroll to the bottom.
And it's one of those that's at the top.
Like one of these ones? Okay.
Well, you're on July 7th, so you got to scroll up more. Keep going.
July 8th.
I don't remember which one it is. Oh, that one right there. Nope, that's not it. But Asian gang members jumped and pistol whipped somebody. That one was funny.
I think Honda needs a Jamie.
Like Joe Rogan. I could use a Jamie. I'm pretty pretty bad at being my own Jamie sometimes.
Damn, they're kicking the shit out this dude.
Wait, what's this?
Hey, that's a cool way to remember Jay.
These are Asian gang members pistol whipping and jumping somebody.
Oh.
In Cali.
Don't get yourself caught unaware, man.
Oh, you'll see a lot of those on fucking World Star.
Yeah. I actually follow, what's it called on Twitter that shows a lot of those same type of videos? It's Vicious Videos on Twitter. But they're like, it's a combination of that kind of shit and then also like fail videos where someone gets hurt or like car wreck videos and motorcycle shit and that kind of stuff.
I try not to watch none of that shit. Just too depressing.
Yeah, that's weird. COVID learning loss has been a global disaster.
Yep.
It really
Yes,
has, man. Can you imagine missing an entire year of school and just being like, okay, we've got like a year of summer now? Because that's how my kids were. You know, like, we got a year of summer. This is great. Can we have COVID every year?
Right.
Oh, shit. Fuel leaking from the Navy's Red Hill storage tanks in Hawaii.
Oh, fuck. I wonder what would happen if you put that in your car.
Like, this fuel would probably run
Yeah.
your car, right?
Yeah, it would, right?
Yeah. Maybe it's not quite refined enough. It'd run like shit, maybe, but... Holy fuck, dude.
That's a lot.
What if you take the nuclear engine out of it and put it in your car?
I don't think he could fit it.
Nah.
Just part of it.
Imagine the guy filming this, like, lights a cigarette right now.
Yeah.
Or, like, one spark. Like, this fucking light right here. You know what I mean? Like, anything. Ha. Ha. She's a kicker.
She looked like she was trained a little bit.
It looks like he tried to take her purse. He's got her purse in his hand. Is what happened. It doesn't really go back far enough. Trump's having a rally in Anchorage, Alaska. Look at this shit. This is Alaska. How many people showed up? Maybe Trump should run. Maybe he'd win. I don't know. Do you think Trump would win if he ran? If he ran?
Now? Fuck yeah. But
I can't even tell you anymore. Couldn't even tell you.
I mean, but if that dude from Florida runs against Trump, he's going to win. What's his name? The governor? Yeah, DeSantis.
Honestly, I would vote for DeSantis or Trump. Either one. I don't care which, really. I feel like Trump has a lot of hate for him, though. Like, a lot of irrational shit that would probably end up, like, making the presidency more about the bullshit than actually getting things done. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. He was pretty good the first time, in my opinion. Not perfect, but how many presidents in your lifetime haven't taken us into a new war?
Reagan?
I was born in 84. What do
Yeah.
we have? Bush.
Mm-hmm.
Bush.
Mm-hmm.
Clinton.
Mm-hmm.
Bush.
Mm-hmm.
Obama? No. Who was after the second Bush?
It was Obama.
Obama?
Yeah.
No, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck your life, son.
At least
Fuck
he landed
your
on
ladder.
grass. Grass wouldn't hurt so bad.
Now ooh.
It's a very rough neighborhood.
That dog was about to get fucked up.
Yeah, the dog's like, fuck no, I'm good. We'll walk back this way. Where did Matt go? He left. Matt
No,
left.
he's still there. He's just silent.
Two bull mooses
Matt's probably drilling something as usual.
with his penis.
Do do do.
All right. Well, we've been going about 2 hours now. I am actually a little tired tonight, guys. So I was thinking about not doing a full 3-hour chat tonight. But that does mean that we'll have more energy for a gay frog chat tomorrow night, if you guys are interested.
Nice.
Anybody have any thoughts on that subject?
I mean, I got D&D, but y'all go ahead.
You're still D'ing and D'ing? You still got that giant 20-sided dice that I got?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm currently naked, so I can't show it to you, but yes, I do still have it.
Well, thanks for not showing me. I appreciate that.
Let's see if you can hear it.
All right.
Let's see if you can hear it. Did you?
Yeah. I heard it.
Yeah,
Do you take that with you to D&D things and you're like, look at the size of my dice?
No, because they have bigger, prettier dice than I do. Just
Wait, they have bigger... There's bigger dice than the 20-sided dice that I bought you?
yes.
For real? I didn't know.
Yes.
How big do they get?
They get fucking huge.
Like volleyball
Big.
size? Like volleyball? Like how big are we talking?
Like
Softball.
No, like a big old inflatable dice.
Oh, that's fucking stupid.
Right. Inflatables
Like-
don't count.
Like 3 feet of dice.
It has to be straight ivy.
Straight
Real
just
dice.
straight elephant tusk, huh?
Yes, real dice.
Imagine breaking into my house and hearing honk honk before you get smoked. Oh, that's great. That's fucking great. What kind of gun is that? Is that a... That's not a SCAR. That's one of those ACRs, isn't it? I can't tell what that is.
H&K.
It's something. That's what it is.
It looks expensive.
Expensiveness. Expensive raffle. Yeah, guys, I'm tired. I gotta fucking end it. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. We'll see you tomorrow night for the Gay Frog chat. As always, I do appreciate everyone for showing up for the chat, and we will be back tomorrow. Peace out. Peace.
Deuces.
Peace out.